Hey guys, look what I got. That's right, I got the brand new UMX ME-262 twin 30mm EDF jet from E-flite. In this video, we're gonna look inside the box. We're gonna play with it. We're gonna move some control surfaces. We're gonna rev up those twin 30mm EDFs. And coming up next, we're gonna see what's going on inside the box. This is a top-down look at this beautiful little RC jet. Hopefully the camera is doing it justice for this colors. I'm loving this look, you guys. Of course, I haven't taken the foam off, but so far what I can see, its size, its presence, already is looking good. Thing I want to point out is right there, that landing gear storage area is something I'm going to utilize. I fly off a grass field, so I will be hand launching this most of the time, if not all the time, so I will be utilizing that for sure. This is a nice up-close look at this beautiful little jet, and it's actually not that little. I'm going to pull out the F-86 sooner than later to do a comparison. But for right now, I hope you enjoyed this nice, tight look, and coming up next, we're going to move some control surfaces. Here are the control surfaces in action. This is 4-channel, so it's got a rudder, elevator, ailerons, sorry. And of course we've got throttle, and why not see if we can do that right now. Oh yeah, that was screaming. Of course the pack that I put in there was not charged, so that's why we got that little alert there. And coming up next, I'm going to show you the underside. This is a look at the underside of this EDF jet, and of course right here we've got a plastic nose tip, plastic front on the nozzle, I believe I'm saying that correctly, and then we've got nice skids on both sides. So that is going to be awesome when we fly it and belly land it. And of course the the landing gear itself actually looks pretty solid. The mains look big. The nose gear is actually pretty sizable too. So if I had a better grass field to fly from, I may actually try that, but my flying field is not great, so I will not try that. Here is a size comparison between these two jets as promised. And as you can see, the ME-262 wingspan is way bigger, the fuselage is way longer, and yeah, it's just a much bigger jet. It's a lot bigger than you expect, in a good way. This is a bonus look that includes the UMX A10 Warthog. It's also a twin 30mm EDF jet, and I love how that flies. So if the ME-262 flies even close to as well as how that flies, I'm going to love it. And coming up next, we're going to talk about the different batteries that you can fly in the ME-262. Now we're going to talk about battery options for this plane. Up there on the top, you've got that 600 milliamp hour pack. Let's see if my finger, there we go. 600 milliamp hour pack. And then below there, we've got this power stage bundle. It's got a little smart charger, and it also has an 850 milliamp hour 3S pack, the same one that you can fly in the big Ultrix and the UMX A10 Warthog. So if you already have those planes, have those batteries, you don't have to upgrade your batteries for this. You can also solder on a new connector for whatever battery you choose that meets a general criteria and will fit in the battery bay, like these two options. We are going to now do the initial impressions. Overall, it looks great. It's bigger than you think it will be. Seems to have nice power. We'll check that out when we hand launch it. We're going to rely on power if we do that. Although it does have the launch assist for when you hand launch it, so that should be great. The F-86 has that, and the F-14 have that. Both tremendous attributes. Even coming off the ground, that actually kind of helps too. As far as the other things go, it's got plastic bits in all the right places, under the nozzles, in the nose cone. It prevents little bumps and dings and all that kind of stuff. Very helpful. The only thing I wish this had that it does not have is lights. I understand market conditions, all that kind of stuff, so the extra labor and all that kind of stuff, but still, in a perfect world, this thing would have lights. I'm not sure the scale one even had it anyway, so maybe that is why they left it off, part of the reason anyway. Other than that, this thing is pretty much perfection out of the box. I cannot wait to fly it. Guys, I'll be sharing that video as soon as I shoot that footage. All that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Check the links in the description, and GBLynden out.